So if you follow me on Snapchat, you know I just got something in the mail, which I'm pretty excited about because I've never really done this before, but let me just read you the email. This is from a company called Paka, and Paka makes cashmere warm sweaters, warm as a polar bear while empowering Peruvian women in Cusco. And I was like, all right, that's cool, but what sold me is that their sweaters are repped by some of the most influential adventurers around the world, including Chance the Rapper, Rory Kramer, the Chainsmokers, and Leah Dawson, and now me. So I just think that's cool that they wear them, and now I'm wearing them, so you guys should wear them. I don't know, I think it's cool. All right, let's open this. Oh, a sticker. All right. Damn, this thing is kind of dope. Oh, what? It's got a hood too? All right, this thing's fly. This is like, aside from my 8 a.m. hoodie, this thing is my new favorite. Oh, this thing's fly. Smells nice too. Cashmere. This thing's fresh. Look at this. I don't know if I should be wearing it with Lululemon shorts, but I really, oh, look at this. This thing is so sick, man. See, the thing that's cool about this is it's like nobody has this, you know? But yeah, basically, if you want to get one of these, they just opened a Kickstarter. If I post this before Tuesday, September 19th, so you can like support that. Let me read more of the details. This thing is so nice. I'm gonna wear this all the time. Let me see. Yeah, so, okay. Yeah, I mean, I would agree. So why I love this, yeah, so like, I mean, this thing is soft, like, warm. It's it's breathable. Like, I could wear this on like a hot day, you know? Or not hot, obviously, but like, I could wear this thing probably like 60-degree weather and it would still be nice. Like, it's like a good layer. It also feels like it would be warm if I wear this in like a storm or something, like a Boston storm, which I definitely will. And then yeah, so their Kickstarter is coming up tomorrow, which is awesome. So you guys should check that out. I'll post the link to the Kickstarter, the video and everything in the description, and yeah, that's about it. I'm hyped. I don't know, what do you guys think about product promotions? Kind of weird. I don't know, I'm happy about it. What's up, Kyle?
Yo, what's up? All right, so this is one of the you're vlogging one of the calls that we make every night.
Yeah, so I did a goal setting video recently, but this is what are you doing? Are you taking your shirt off right now? What is that? What kind of call do you think they think this is?
Dude, I want your followers to think I'm jacked.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Follow me on Instagram.
Yeah. Okay. Dude, put that shirt. Okay. Anyway, no. The topic of this video is, so I actually did a video a couple days ago, Kyle. I'm not sure if you're aware, but for the vloggers here on goal setting, and I talked about 7 habits of highly effective people, but that was kind of like just a few chapters in, and I've read a lot more and learned a lot more, and there's a few things I want to touch on in that chapter, but I'll get to that later. While I have Kyle on the phone, he's tired right now. He has an 8 a.m. tomorrow, and it is currently
12:38.
is it 12:38? Okay, I can't focus. Yeah, there it is. It's 12:38. Kyle has an 8 a.m. But I wanted to talk about the importance of having an accountability partner. So if you guys have ever seen like a Ty Lopez commercial, he's all about the law of 33%. And he's all about, you got to find a mentor. But equally important is having somebody who's at your level, who is, alongside the journey with you. It's really difficult to commit to things like reading 7 Habits of Highly Effective People and sticking to the exercises in the book and really planning it out. But if you have someone who's just as motivated as you, and it's difficult to find, you can really make strides in your personal life and help your friend, your accountability partner, like incredibly. What I mean a little bit more by accountability is just someone who, if you say you're going to do something, you can kind of just express that your goals to your friend, partner, whatever, and you touch back base with them in a week and you say, oh damn, like I didn't do it. But just knowing that you have someone who's kind of on you for that is really helpful. Kyle, you want to add anything?
Yeah, I do. I mean, like finding someone to hold you accountable is like incredibly difficult. Like Arlin and I met through a mutual friend. Like it's not like we were just like we like didn't like meet each other like in high school or anything. But like it definitely helps. Like Arlin, for instance, like I was about to go to bed. Arlin calls me. He's like, "Bro, reading this book. We got to do our personal mission. We have to do our personal mission statements." I'm a little nervous because I'm on camera.
It's okay, man. You're doing great.
He's like, "Yo, we have to make our personal mission statements." I'm like, bro, like I'm trying to go to bed, but okay. And then like an hour later, I mean, I'm just juiced out of my mind right now. I do gotta go to bed, but like definitely, it's like to see someone. And like the thing is, like I look up to Arlin, like not to get all like soft and shit, but like the fact that like he's like doing his thing on social media, like on YouTube, like it's something that I definitely, maybe not like in the YouTube way, but like I aspire to. And like hopefully like he sees like some things that he can learn from me like in business, but like definitely like to have someone hold you accountable that you kind of like look up to in a way, like it's huge, and like it definitely keeps me motivated. And yeah, I probably did a terrible job.
No, that was good. That was great. You're not perfect, Kyle. that was never mind.
Like the same shit, like self-help, like so it's like it works.
Yeah, and like the way I'm looking at it is like, so the law of 33% is basically you want to spend 33% of your time with someone who's 10 times more advanced than you. I know a lot of people in the comments of my videos say they look up to me a lot. Like I'm like, will I be your mentor? I would only feel like comfortable mentoring maybe a 10-year-old, because I guarantee you, like people in my audience who are in high school or college, there's no way that I'm 10 times further ahead of you in anything. Like maybe I'm like 3 times ahead, but a good true mentor, like a guy like Stephen Covey, this is the mentor that you should be working with, That's why it's important to read books, because you have access to people who have the best ideas. And then so there's the 33% mentor, 33% someone on your level who you're kind of working with and motivating each other and being accountable. And then the other 33% is mentoring someone else. And that's honestly like I know I said I'm not a mentor to you, but I kind of try to be a pointer, and like maybe there are some people who I am 10 times ahead of that are watching my video. And like what that does is it reinforces different skills. This is just, I'll leave it off on this point with this last idea, so I can let Kyle go to bed. But I think it's a cool point. When you're learning things, if you come from a frame of, I'm going to learn this, I'm going to share it, you will take in that information so much better than just, okay, I'm going to learn it, I'm going to use it for myself. So
true.
Just the single fact that I'm sharing this with the vlog, like how I'm working on my personal mission statement, writing roles and goals, it's great that I'm doing it, and I'm doing it with Kyle. But the fact that I'm actually sharing it with the vlog is actually so selfish, because I'm benefiting from teaching.
So true. Teachers say that like they learn like 70% of it like comes ingrained in their mind, when they're actually teaching it to other people. So like part of like this like exchange that Arlin and I do, like probably 3 times a week, like 2 times a week maybe. Like it just kind of ingrains it in our heads so that like it's real. It's not just like logical. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my take. All right. Hey,
Yeah.
peace.
Yeah, peace, Kyle.
We'll talk Sunday.
All right, peace.
All right, word.
So having an accountability partner has done a lot of good for me. And I don't just have, I have other friends who are really interested in this. Like, I would honestly consider Gretchen an accountability partner, although she's not like as goal nerdy as I am about this kind of stuff. But I do have other friends, like my friend Sam is really into this like personal analysis and self-awareness. So the advancement that I've made in the past week since posting the video about like goal setting, like the secret or whatever you want to call it, is I had a huge realization. Like, first of all, reading this book, I will say it's like very dense, and I read it last year and it didn't hit me. So for those of you that I've been getting a lot of Snapchats of people who bought this book, I don't expect it to hit a lot of you the first time you read it, but I will say that if you do take the time to like really, really execute on it, find someone who's down to do it with you, it's amazing. One thing that I can definitely instill in you today is just this thought of 4 different quadrants of action. The way Stephen Covey breaks it down, I'll drag a PDF on here from online because this book is so popular. I'm sure this quadrant analysis thing is everywhere. It sounds complicated. It really isn't. But basically, when we all have desires, we all have goals that we want to achieve, but most of us do them in a very unproductive way. So if you look at this matrix here, you have urgent, you have not urgent, and then you have important and not important. So you have urgent there, not urgent, important, not important. On first glance, I would think like, you would want to be in urgent and important, but that's not the case. You want to be spending most of your time doing activities that are not urgent but important. So an example would be that assignment that's due next month. You want to be working on that now. Now, the problem is there are other things that are urgent and not important, and then even more debilitating are not urgent and not important that we spend most of our time on. And it was having this realization that like what most people do is they plan their day to day. And this is what I do. This is what I do now. I wake up, I say, okay, I have 2 classes today. I haven't done the homework assignments. I have time to do them before class when I should have done them on Sunday, when I could have done them on Sunday, but for some reason I'm backed up and I didn't. So what I basically revert to is quadrant 1. So I'm doing the urgent activity of my homework assignment before class, and it's also obviously important because it's due there, it's at the deadline. And what happens, I'm sure you can relate, I don't know what that was, I'm sure you can relate, you start doing this urgent thing that's due soon, and you're not even sure why you're doing it because your personal mission isn't aligned with, like, it's not strong enough to convince you that it's important in the first place. So you actually resort to doing things like checking Instagram or answering emails that you think might be important. They're satisfying in the moment, but altogether they're just not important, like, at all. So the basic pattern is, we know we have things to do and we want to do them. So we write them down in a list format, which usually gets lost or is mismanaged, or we just don't have it figured out completely when we can't figure out why. It's just sitting there not doing anything, and then we take that list and we try to prioritize it, but it just ends up going day to day when we know it should be going, like, you know, sitting down on Sunday and saying, okay, I'm going to do all of these things in advance so they're all prepared, even though they're not urgent. And then it would be so much better if I could just do this, which is what I'm talking with Kyle about to work on. So what happens is, you know, we have this idea of we're going to do all of these things, and because our personal mission is not strong enough, we resort to Quadrant 3 and Quadrant 4 because we're like, okay, it's not due till next week. Like, why don't I just sit on my butt and play video games, or sit on my butt and, like, honestly, like, yeah, no, I mean, it doesn't have to be like doing unproductive things. It can be doing things like answering email. Like, oh, why don't I just answer email? Like, that's productive, right? Wrong. Like, that is not, you don't want to be doing that, because it brings you, like I said, back into Quadrant 1, doing things that are urgent and important, which is not the way to live. It bogs you down, and you spend so much effort and energy day to day on these, like, crises, when what happens is you spend so much time on these crises, and then they, like, debilitate you, and you, like, it just drains your energy. It's so bad. So this is kind of like a real vlog. It's like I'm really in the thick of developing my personal mission statement, and like writing down my roles and goals and figuring out my weekly planner. It's crazy. It's so real. This video is so real, and I hope that it inspires you to take action on it, because I think once it's like in the thick of it, like once I'm executing on it and really living in Quadrant 2, I just think I'm going to be able to produce so much more effective videos for the channel, and just be a better person overall. Last point I want to hit on. Your personal mission statement, if you read 7 Habits, should be principle centered. My personal mission statement for my 100-day challenge was centered 100% on my YouTube channel. So while there were parts of it that were like, you know, be a good friend and like provide value to my family and be a good son, and like that was sort of there, it was definitely vlog focused. And just take my word for it, or read 7 Habits. You want to have a principle focus. So you want to be like, you want to just have those general maxims of like, be honest, be considerate of others, listen more than you speak. That's more important than get 1 million subscribers. I just literally sprayed a mouthful at you guys, but I hope you enjoyed this video. One of the things I did was actually plan out the week. So I do have a strategy meeting with my advisor, my YouTube advisor, pretty fancy. I have that on Wednesday. So that's gonna, like, after that, I'm gonna be able to release my schedule for the next several weeks, several months, however it goes. And aside from that, I've got, let's see. Okay. Just letting you know what's coming up. Oh, Saturday is going to be dope. The Harvard-Brown football tailgate. So maybe see some old familiar faces there. And that's going to be really fun. Maybe this will go up at 8 a.m. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. All right. Peace. And buy this Paka sweater because this thing's dope as hell. Sponsored by Paka. There's, like, I can't stress it enough. This thing is actually dope, and Chance wears it. And also, like, if you click the Kickstarter campaign, which I'll link in here in the description, like, the video is actually so dope. It supports Peruvian women who don't have, like, a great source of income. And, yeah, I mean, Chance wears it. I wear it. So, check it out.
Ay, you get the bag and fumble it, I get the bag and flip it and tumble it. Straight off the lot, 300 cash, and the car came with a blunt in it. Lil' mama a thot, and she got ass, that she gon' fuck up a bag. Pull up to the spot, living too fast, dropping the dope in the stash.